Hi, welcome to Baba Yo Crochet. Thanks for joining me for Piece of Cake Fridays. And today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little Freezie sleeve. So you can use these guys for frozen yogurt tubes, freezies, and even those boozy ones. So what you're going to need is your G-hook, which is 4.0 millimeters. You're going to need your scissors, of course. You're going to need a tapestry needle. You will need the yarn color that you want to make your sleeve in, and then you're going to need some black and red as well. Okay, I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and get started. So what we want to do first is just get our yarn onto our hook, and I like to leave a fairly long tail to start because we're going to have to weave it in at the end. So I would say this is maybe about 6 inches. So that's kind of where I'm going to start. Okay, so to begin, we're going to chain 18. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm trying to find a good spot here. Oh, there. Now I've moved the camera. It's so weird. Okay, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into a circle. So I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain, and then I'm going to start single crocheting around. So I'm just going to slip stitch in and draw that loop through. Now this will leave a lip on your Freezie sleeve, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. So now I'm just going to start crocheting around. There will be 18 stitches, and we're just going to crochet in the round without any join. So this is a continuous crochet in the round is what that's called. Continuous single crochet in the round. Now you could, I've seen Freezie sleeves where they have a solid bottom, but the ones that we're making will have an opening at the top and the bottom, and that you can use them for yogurt tubes, like frozen yogurt tubes, and for freezies, you can get juice freezies. You can even get adult freezies, and wouldn't that be fun, hey? Like to hand those out when we can start to have parties again, that would be super fun. So I'm just coming to the end of my first round, and I'm going to get this tail out of the way. He's a little bit in the way, and I'm going to just continue to single crochet in the round. I'm going to show you this lip here that sort of, some of you guys might not like that. The way to fix that is to not single crochet, not do a continuous single crochet, but to chain one and then join each round. And I am too lazy for that kind of brouhaha, so that's not going to happen for my Freezie sleeves. So anyways, here's what you do, guys. You just keep doing this. You keep crocheting in the round until you get to 15 rounds. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep crocheting and get to 15 rounds. I'm probably going to speed up the video so you don't have to watch me do this. You can pause the video now, and I'll meet you back here at, when we're both finished our 15 rounds. Okay, so we're at the end, and I've got my 15, and I just wanted to slip stitch into the next stitch and fasten off again. I'm going to leave, you know, a fairly long tail so that I can kind of weave it in. So this tail is going to be about 6 inches long again. And now I'll show you how we're going to weave it in. So we will just get our yarn onto our tapestry needle. And I'm going to just poke it in here, and I'm going to turn it around. And from the inside, I'm just going to poke it down at about there. And I'm going to tie a knot to secure it into that place so that tail doesn't pop out. So I've got it like this now, and I'm going to just hide this guy again. I'm just going to weave him in and out a little bit and cut that tail. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other side here now. So I'm just going to pop it onto my tapestry needle, zip it on in here this way. I feel like this is blurry. Can you let me know, please, if it's blurry to you? And then I'm going to pop it in that way, tie a knot, and now you could tie a knot on the inside as well, but you know me, I'm so lazy, I just do it quick and easy is the way that I like to do it. Okay, there we go, and I'm just gonna pop this off here, and now I need to do a little face, and I will be right back because I don't have my yarn for that. So just give me one moment, please. Okay, so to start, we're going to make a little mouth. So I'm just going to get a piece of yarn that's about, I'd say 8 inches. You always want to start out with too much. You don't want to have too, like, not enough. So start out with too much, always start out with too much. Make your tails nice and long because you want to be able to weave them in. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put our little mouth at about, sorry, I'm going to call our beginning, I'm going to call that the bottom. And so I'm going to just go 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top. And that's where I'm going to make my little mouth. So I'm going to just go from the inside and poke my needle through. And I'm going to be careful to hold this tail out here because I don't want to pull it through. And then I'm going to go down 1 row. Oh, hold on here. Okay, well, I only went down 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Let's do that again. Okay. I'm going to hold on to this guy over here. So I'm going to, for my little V, I'm going to make a little V for the mouth. I'm going to go over 1 stitch and down 1 round. So it's going to go down right here and through. So it's just perfectly diagonal, just like that. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to go 2 stitches over. So I'm going to poke my needle so it comes out here. And I'm going to pop it right back here into the same place where that first one went. And so now I have a little happy face. And it's a little crooked, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to scooch it around a little bit. And then I'm going to tie a knot on the inside here. I always tie 3. I find that 3 seems to hold better than 2. So there's 1. There's 2, and here's my last one. And I'm just going to snip these ends, not too short, but I don't want them poking out. And then now for the eyes. Now, I usually just use fabric paint for the eyes, but you might not have fabric paint. So I'm going to show you how to do a French knot. I would not recommend using buttons or safety eyes for this because these are likely going to go into the hands of little people, and you don't want to have you know, something happen where a button or a safety eye pops off. And I actually have never met a safety eye that actually is safe. So I don't use safety eyes. I use mushroom buttons instead. But for these ones, I would normally use fabric paint, but I'm going to show you how to do a French knot. So our French knot, we're going to pop it out. We want it one stitch up and one stitch over. So one stitch up and one stitch over. So let's go ahead and poke our needle through there. And I've got that. Now to do a French knot, you need both hands. So I'm going to put this little guy down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the yarn around twice, and then I'm going to poke it through to almost the same spot, but not the same spot. Okay, so we need a little bit of yarn in between that stitch. So I'm just going to get it through here. And then now what I want to do though, is I want to guide it. So I've got my thumb, and for whatever reason, and I'm going to go nice and slow, and I'm going to pull this and I'm going to pull this, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, don't know how, but if you put your finger in and guide it through, you come out with a much neater knot. So there you go. So it looks pretty good, hey? We're going to do the same thing over here. And I'm not going to tie it off. I'm just going to bring my yarn over to this side. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'll show you that again. So I'm going to wrap my yarn twice around my needle. And I'm going to poke the needle back in, very similar, but not exactly in the same place. Now I'm just going to look here. I'm actually going to go over this way, because that's what I've done on the other side. Okay, and I'm going to pull this guy through and support it like that. And there we go. Happy. And again, I'm just going to tie these together into 3 knots. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to trim those and color done. There we go. So there you go. There's a cute little Freezie sleeve for you. And you know, seriously, I am really excited because I am going to make a bunch of these for the next time we can have a party. And I'm going to get those boozy Freezies at the liquor store, and we're going to have a blast. So anyways, please let me know how you found this video, and send me pictures of your work. And please, I know you hear it all the time, but it really, really helps. It's a free way to support. Please like and share, and put a thumbs up, and follow my page and subscribe to my page and do all of that stuff, because it really super helps me continue to be able to offer you guys free stuff. Okay, have a great day. See you later.